It's kind of crazy that every single business I've ever talked with underestimates the insane power in business optimization. Oh, it's so boring, it's so not cool, but it's how businesses actually scale and make way more money. So you've been warned. You have two options right now you can take. A, ignore this video, don't keep watching, and keep operating your business as is. B, allow me to walk you through how to instantly get higher quality leads at a lower cost, turn a higher percentage of those leads into customers, and get more of those customers to become repeat lifetime buyers. If that sounds like cha-ching, 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 and your business growing and more money in your bank account, then keep watching as I do a complete review of the online digital presence and business of Jon Welsh, who is named one of the top LinkedIn experts in the entire world. He is an extremely successful entrepreneur who is making huge, impactful, valuable changes in the entire industry. And we're going to see, even with someone this impactful, someone who has this big and this successful of a presence online, what can be done to improve what's already performing exceptionally well. Today is going to be maybe an incredible challenge. We'll see what we can do. First of all, we're going to take a look at his LinkedIn profile, which is optimized incredibly, very, very well. He focuses on lead gen in the middle in this important featured area, which is what all successful LinkedIn experts tell you to do, and it's because it actually works, whether it's for lead gen or sales generation. This is very important. He has a very easy to read, concise, social proof fulfilled bio with a whole history of who he is and what he does and how he helps people grow on LinkedIn and grow their business online. So first of all, his profile and his content and professionality is incredible. And this is really important. Regardless of the business you have or run or are a part of, the first point of contact, along with your sales process, your follow-up, your customer onboarding, all the above, every aspect of any sales process impacts the other aspects and parts of the sales process. So when someone sees Justin's incredible content, or they go to his profile, or they go to, more importantly, your profile and your content and take a look at how professional or non-professional, or successful or non-successful, or social proof filled or non-social proof filled your appearance is, this can help dictate the conversion rates, number of leads you're generating, and a lot more throughout your entire business, especially if you are focused on organic content. This applies as well if you're running ads. A lot of businesses are running ads. And if you're running ads and your ad to your opt-in or VSL or your lead capture page, to your sales page, to your checkout cart, to your follow-up, to the access and use of your product and services, if that all isn't one unified, social proof filled, professional, top of the line with great copywriting, if all these different elements aren't put together as well as they could be, you are missing out on sales, leads, customers, and expanding your brand and growing your business as fast as you potentially could be. Now let's actually take a look at his lead gen. We're going to take a look at first his lead gen and where he directs people to actually purchase his product and service. And something crazy I'm actually going to do is I'm going to actually purchase his Growth Plus Monetize LinkedIn course of sorts to see how well and what he offers, if it's really good, and if maybe you should even follow him. So first of all, let's take a look at his newsletter. Every business should have some kind of newsletter, a way to gather and take care of and nurture leads and turn them into customers, and to just provide value to your audience. So practical tips guiding you from first dollar to full-time solopreneur. You get one actionable tip to launch, grow, and monetize your internet business in less than 4 minutes. Join 175,000 readers, email address. Simple, one single form, gathering the email, social proof all around, including actually the last guy, this guy right here. I reviewed his entire sales process. I haven't heard back from him yet. I don't know why people don't like improving their sales process and how successful they are. But in general, what Justin has done incredibly, and it's partially due to, of course, his rise in fame and how successful he is, but it's also due to the results he gets for his audience. He has social proof that he's able to line up on all of his content, his sales pages, his VSLs, his you name it. He can stack social proof. And this is important for anything, any offer you have. If you have the social proof or can gather the social proof, make sure you have it abundant abundant right below or around your CTAs, just like he's doing here, and throughout sales pages, via sales, landing pages, you name it. I'll help you make the leap and earn the freedom. Freedom to, this is more of storytelling based copy. Very well done. He has a color that stands out. Unlike Chris Do here, who has only green, you know, she has the main color, which is the white. There's a little bit darker elements. He has more white, and then he has this blue that stands out and looks really, really great. To be honest, it looks amazing. Very clean. You know, on something like a newsletter, you don't want tons of copy. It's pretty obvious what he's offering and how he helps people. So let's actually take a look and opt in. I'm probably already on his list. Take a moment, and Dan had this as well. I think it's some collaborative email list building thing that they're all doing. It must do well if they're all doing it and working together. I don't necessarily like it because the only bad thing, there's two different things you're doing here. The good thing is that all these other people who are doing list building are helping build your audience as well and send people to your lead capture page, which is really important. The other problem with it, however, is you're competing with another guy and other people who all serve your same exact audience. So while you're sharing audiences, you're also in a way competing, it seems like, with also everyone else at the same time. Although you already are in general. So I'm not sure how I feel about this. Again, this would have to be tested over a very long-term split test. A version of this page with this and a version of this page without this, and then take over 3 or 6 months the total number of people who opt into either variations that actually turn to buyers, and then from that see the total amount of revenue generated from either process. It would be a bit to test, but it's worth testing, especially if you have a large audience like Justin Welsh. So I'm going to not subscribe to any of these and just go to maybe later. And thank you for subscribing to the Saturday Solopreneur. And then he's following a very similar process to Chris. So grow my audience, become a thought leader. I'm going to follow this right now. LinkedIn following. Okay, we're going to follow this. And the great thing is he, unlike Chris, this is what you should do, are always directing people to useful, helpful, nurturing content, but also finding places in areas where you can still upsell, downsell, and resell, or get someone to buy for the first time, which is really impactful. So I click here, I can go directly to and save 60%. His framework, which will bring me, I believe, just here like I thought I was going to. Perfect. So this is perfect. This is what Chris should do or should have done. It's a much better sales process that makes a lot more sense, that has a lot more social proof, that has a second color like I advised Chris to do. Chris, literally just follow what Justin's doing and change your stuff to look a lot more like this. Your stuff will convert so much better. So we're going to take a look at now this page here, which is covered with really good, powerful, relevant. When you add social proof, you want your social proof on any VSL, on any sales page, you name it, relevant to the product and service being offered. So he's a LinkedIn expert. He helps people monetize and grow their LinkedIn account. So what does he share? Look, I'm number 1 times 5 ranked the top global LinkedIn creator. This is really impactful, powerful social proof, unlike any kind there is out there. He's literally going, hey, I'm going to help you with LinkedIn. And by the way, I'm the number 1 LinkedIn guy there is, period. So why wouldn't you buy from me? So he has a lot of social proof. He's stacking it. He's doing an incredible job offering as much as possible. Also as well, not just stacking social proof, but also walking through what they're going to get in this course, in this training, in this content as well. So overall, I love it. There's no exit pop-up. That's the only thing I would split test. He does not have any exit pop-up of any kind. On both pages, he could potentially have one that I think possibly, because sometimes it can decrease conversion rates, but if you increase lead gen from it, but I already came from lead gen, so it's a mix. Having an exit pop-up could be beneficial. He definitely should test this. That's really the main thing I think, Justin, you could do is maybe, just maybe, add an exit pop-up, see how it may perform. And of course, what he can do if he wants to grow and scale is you want to constantly, right now he's offering a discount on it, but you want to constantly, as a business, be split testing different price points. Whether you're doing one-time payments versus subscription payments, whether you're changing one-time payments to higher or lower one-time payments. What most people don't realize is this affects the entire LTV or lifetime value of your customer. Even your upfront product decreasing the price can mean more customers and more people in total buying more of upsells, which might actually raise your lifetime value of customer, even though you're decreasing in price. But also vice versa can have the same effect sometimes, which is why you should always, always, always check your split tests. Don't make assumptions and actually split test price points, CTAs. He could split test maybe the CTA, maybe the headline. Otherwise, he has a great reputation, great social proof, great content. It's all unified with really incredible, impactful social proof filled branding. This is a great example of what you want your sales process to look like. Now, we're going to do something crazy, and I'm actually going to buy this. I got a great % off. Let's buy it right now. Real quickly, could he add maybe a couple really, incredible, like his top testimonials right here? I think one or two of them, even just one, but I think maybe two of them, or two images below here, or two of them below here, could maybe lightly increase, lightly, the conversion rate of this checkout cart. But otherwise, great CTA here, great social proof, very simple. It's what you want. Boom, we are going through his sales process. I just purchased his main product, which, just so you know, it is the operating system for LinkedIn. And now I'm being presented with a one-click upsell, which, people, you need to have an upsell or downsell, at least one somewhere in your sales process. I don't care if you're selling something that's $9, $200, or $2,000. You need an upsell or downsell or something to get, number one, more value delivered to your consumer, to your customer, and as well to have them spend more money with you. It's a part of your job of being in business is to help people, provide value, and get money in return for doing so. And he's offering here, again, what you want in your upsells and downsells is a very relevant upsell to the main product being sold. So I just purchased his course. Now I'm getting sold, hey, if you're going to create content on LinkedIn, you might as well get these templates I'm using to create really, really impactful LinkedIn posts to generate a better following, more leads, more customers, you name it. So overall, I love the upsell. I'm not going to purchase it because templates, I think you can generate pretty easily. And if you want to follow effective ones, you can follow just a bunch of LinkedIn leaders and follow kind of their strategy right in front of you live. What I think should be here, there's a lot of room for a different upsell, and I think actually a more expensive upsell to be purchased. And what I think that is number one, it could be a book a call upsell, however that might be in his back office, or B, if it's not a book a call upsell, it could be a webinar, it could be something else, just something else. However, you might be going for lower ticket recurring revenue here, which is really important and great for any business. But I do think, dependent on his churn rate, his average time for when someone stops a subscription for this, he might be able to very easily implement a different upsell to increase his overall lifetime value of customer. This would have to be split tested as well. Split test your opt-in pages, your landing pages, your sales pages, your main CTAs, your upsells, your downsells. I'm going to click on no thanks. Let's go ahead and finish creating our account. Now, real quickly, a note, when customers or leads take any specific action you want them to, they need to be tagged and segmented and emailed and followed up with differently than other types of leads, other types of customers, other types of people, because you want to create content and follow-up that is relative to the actions they have or haven't taken, so that you have a much more higher likelihood of getting them to take the actions you want because your content matches where they are currently at in their customer or lead journey. Now that sounded like maybe like a lot of gibberish to you. If you need to listen to that again, repeat it back and really think about it, because it's impactful for making sure you follow up directly with the exact actions your audience is taking to better match what they want next and to bring them to purchase more, become more nurtured, you name it, whatever you want your customer leads to do next. Also, I would say he could or should have a place for my phone number to go on there and have one person, commission-based salesperson, who constantly is texting and calling and congratulating people on buying this product and then potentially as well upselling or downselling them. Right now, I haven't gotten any calls or anything, so that would be really, really impactful and really powerful and make him, a ridiculous amount of money really fast. I'm going to click on Create Account now. Now we just hit his thank you page, which I do think he really, really should have a video for, walking people how to actually go into your email, mark the email as important, add you to contacts, go to the email, click on the email, read the instructions, etc. That always, in my opinion, converts and works very well. However, I can go as well directly to my library, which I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and log in here. But Justin, I do recommend seriously having a video. While in general, yes, it's not necessary, it can help with long-term longevity of leads and of customers. Just because the more, just like you know, Justin, the more people click and open and interact with their emails, the higher open rates, click-through rates, more sales, more customers, longevity, you name it. I'm going to go to my library, and he has back here other upsells, but that's it. Now, they are closely related upsells, and I really like that, but I think there's so much room. Justin, I've built and I've managed and worked on probably at this point 5 dozen, 6 dozen, maybe hundreds of back offices, and optimizing them for monetization, optimizing them for usability, optimizing them for customer retention, optimizing them for so many different things. Just having just your products back here is great, but there's so much you can do. Like there should be an intro, welcome video. You can combine this with the community. There's so many different things you can and should do with this for customer retention, for usability of product, for you name it. There's just so much that can be done in any back office. I do recommend, if anyone has a back office, monetization, offering other product and services. Yes, important. Absolutely love it. But as well, making sure your customers are more easily guided. Maybe having some free bonuses, etc. back here as a thank you gift. There's different ways you can reward customers and reward leads for opting in, for purchasing, you name it. Just in general, though, this can be definitely attitude optimized, and there can be so much done to this to make it so much better. It's okay, but I think it could be improved a lot. There's nowhere back here I can book a call with him directly, or which he could have a whole sales process for. It could be number one-on-one consulting, group consulting. He could have a sales team handle the calls, do the selling for him, and then bring them to the group calls. There's literally so much back here. Justin, if you see this, I don't know if you're going to watch this or not, but you should, because I just spent all this time and some money with you. Let's collab or work together, or do something, because I think just with your back office, just your back office alone, I saw that, you've generated millions of dollars in sales, which I know is true. I trust you, and I actually do trust your branding and your name and what you create in content. Based on just this alone, you should have made a lot more money, probably double or potentially even triple, and I mean that literally, and also as well helped even more customers, in my opinion. Now, I've worked with people like Frank Kern, like School, like Marketer Hire, Investment Joy, John Crestani, and dozens of other number one in industry like Justin before. So I do know what I'm talking about, and there's a lot that can be done with this. I haven't gotten any follow-up emails yet. I'm not sure how else he handles his customers yet, but just based on just the back office alone, there's so much more room for helping customers more, making more money, expanding his brand, and a lot more. Overall, his core design is specific. It's great. It's well done. I do like it quite a bit. So he does. I just went down, I scrolled down, and he does have the very, very bottom is a short consulting call, book one-on-one with me. However, I think this could be I think he could have this as a block, as a actual, when you're viewing the product, what you should do is have it as a block right here. Book your one-on-one call, book your one-on-one with me, etc. Now, the purpose might be so people go all the way through and actually use the course. However, I think you can do both at once. You can schedule a one-on-one call, fast track someone in this process, make sure they still go through it. But I think having that is a little banner there would be really impactful. Now as well, I would not personally, I think, offer it through intro.co or whatever. Let me go take a look at this. I think he's doing it so he ranks through intro, which could be really smart so he gets customers from intro. However, I'm sure they take a portion of the profit of the money generated. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I also think he could technically charge a lot more. I think if he brought this to a sales call of sorts or something for booking a call, he could charge probably $5 to $10, $20, $30,000 or more, depending on what he actually offered. So there's a lot of room for this one-on-one thing. I'm not sure if there's anything else in his main process, but in general, there's a lot that can be done with upselling, reselling. You know, he could be having events, he could be having masterminds as well. There's so much he can be doing with what he offers. Oh, I don't like that. Whatever I clicked on brought me to just upsells. It didn't bring me to my product. So let me go back to my product. I think his education and stuff is great. I think I like what he's done. His overall branding, his overall social proof, his overall sales process is tight. It's really good. Justin, you and your team, mainly you. I know it's more of a solo thing. Incredible. There are some things I would do with monetization to hyperscale this. Like that's what I generally do. Is I make businesses more money through hyperscaling. You know, I'm not sure how his calls go, if it's really a sales call, if he has anything else he teaches or shows or does for them, but setting this up for a much larger brand to make a lot more money through events, through masterminds, through having a small sales team handle higher ticket stuff. I mean, I think he would make way, way, way more money and serve his customers even better, maybe. Other than that, this is a complete review and actually a purchase of Justin Welsh and his course. I will be going through this, of course, because I don't just buy stuff, I actually go through it. He definitely knows a lot of stuff that I don't on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's not my specialty. My specialty is more business growth strategies, long-term, high scalability, high profit margins, other stuff, which he's really good at as well. So it's kind of weird to be like, hey, I can help you with this stuff because he already does this stuff. So it's a 50-50. We'll see if we can make a deal, collaborate, or make something happen, or just have a conversation because I'd love to meet the guy. He seems like a really good person. Overall, he has upsells in his sales process. He has upsells in his back office. Love that. You need to do that in your own sales process, in your own funnel, in what you're doing or whatever you offer in your business, whether you have a SaaS company, whether you're an agency, a coach, a consultant, you sell t-shirts, you're in e-commerce, it doesn't matter. Upsells, resells, downsells, tons of social proof, optimized CTAs, great headlines, powerful copywriting, simple. All of these things combined will maximize your profitability and help you grow your business faster and a lot farther. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends, everyone. Tell people about it, you name it. I appreciate you for watching.